Turning now to our special series coming back from COVID during the pandemic, many turned to Bay Area shelters like Pets in Need in Redwood City.
According to Rover.com, 93% of people who adopted pets say it actually improved their mental and physical well-being and made being at home a little bit more enjoyable.
During the pandemic, I was like, you know what, I'm sad a lot, and I want a dog, and I've wanted a dog, so I'm gonna do it.
I had been begging him for a cat for 2 years, and he kept telling me, oh, we don't have time for a kitten, and I said, we have time now.
I felt like I was at a good point in my life. I was stable enough to get a dog, and I really wanted to rescue a dog that needed a new home.
My brother was kind of lonely. He didn't have anyone to play with, and they figured it was time to get a dog so that he can have a friend.
This is Sebastian.
My cat is Archie.
This is Kato. His name is short for avocado.
I have a white husky. His name is Casper.
And he is 2 years old, and he's a miniature dachshund.
He's a Bombay, and he's 2 years old.
He's an 8-month-old mixed breed puppy.
He is 3 months old.
A family friend had kittens. I'd mentioned that I was looking for one on Facebook, and there was one black kitten out of the 4, and that was Archie. And I saw him, I fell in love with him, and I was just like, I have to have him. That's the one right there.
I was like, okay, so I know I want a mini dachshund, so I'm gonna join Facebook groups.
I rescued Kato through a rescue called Texas Rescue Riders.
They saw pictures of him online and they fell in love, and so they decided that they were gonna get that puppy.
I guess I had realistic expectations, because like I knew that he was gonna be a lot of work. Like all the research I did on this dog, I knew that he was gonna be hard to potty train. I knew he was gonna be like hard to like behavioral train, like all this stuff. So like I feel like I went into it with an idea, but then like I feel like even knowing all that, I was like, dang, this is hard.
I expected him to be more cuddly than he is, but he's just now getting out of his gangly, awkward teenage years so that he actually wants to sit in your lap and hang out with you. So once he finally gets into that stage, well, then I'll probably be closer to my expectations.
Working from home, having a puppy in the house who is constantly needing attention and constantly getting into trouble is a little more difficult than it would be without having him around.
So we only did research after we got him. we did not think it through. We kind of expected him to be more so trained and well-behaved. We realized real quick that it wasn't a nice, polite puppy. It was a puppy that needed to be taught and cared for correctly.
Oh, absolutely not. Like, I would not return Archie for the world.
I wouldn't return him, so no, I know I'm stuck with him.
I will not lie and say that I haven't thought about it because it's a lot of work, but I think that he's worth it. He is family, so that's our decision. We'll keep him for the long run.
No, I've not considered returning him, but I do threaten him a lot. I'm like, I'm gonna send you back. When he's like poops in the house, I'm like, I'm gonna send you back, sir. You're going home. You're going back to the farm. But it's a joke, right, Bash? You know it's a joke, right?
I guess my best advice is that you want to get a pet for the right reasons.
You need to be absolutely sure that you're ready to make that commitment, because getting a pet is not something that you do for the novelty of it or for the fun of it.
My advice to people thinking about getting a pet is to really think about it and know what it takes to take care of a pet.
Do your research about what kind of dog you're getting. So like if you're not an active person, maybe don't get a dog that requires a lot of like outside activity and running around. If you live in a small house, maybe don't get a big dog because your dog needs room. But yeah, just doing a lot of research about your dog and really making a thought out decision before you just impulse buy a dog.
If you're not willing to make a lifetime commitment, or at least the lifetime of the animal, then you probably shouldn't get one. And you should definitely consider if this is something that you can do throughout all phases of your life. So when the pandemic's over, when you're working from home, when you have kids, if you move, you have to be able to take that all into consideration before you get the animal.
What I really like about Casper is that he has beautiful blue eyes and he's fully white.
He's a very cat-like dog. He likes to climb on things, jump up on tables, be up high, and he loves to knock things off of shelves, like push them off with his nose. just for fun, just to watch them fall and crash.
What I love the most about my dog is he's just so funny. Like, he just does his own thing, and like I'll tell him something to do, like, come here, and he'll look at me and he'll think about it, and he'll be like, no, I don't really want to do that. And so I think he's just so funny.
He has a very small mousy face and a big round body, and I think that's super cute about him.
As we adjust to this new reality, some members of our families have been big fans of it pretty much since day one. Our pets, especially dogs, are getting more FaceTime with their humans than they have possibly ever. And what do we